Oh, hey guys, welcome back. Happy Wax Plant Wednesday. I got my root shirt all ready for y'alls. And ooh, I hope my voice doesn't go. I just finished filming my favorites video that went out on Monday. Still have a ton of energy, hopefully, fingers crossed. It might leave me by the end of this video, but I want to film this Hoya video. There are a few things I need to do, but I do want to start off with, and I didn't film this, I think because I didn't want y'all yelling at me, but you're probably gonna yell at me now. Hoya CV Patchawaralai. I only kept 5 cuttings and I got rid of the rest of the plant. I think this was 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, I was feeling a little overwhelmed with not having enough room for certain plants. I'm kind of like following this rule, like if I don't have room in here on my shelves, then unfortunately I'm gonna have to get rid of a plant or I won't buy any plants. And it was stressful because I had to move those botanical expo plants into here. Anyhow, so I still have the plant. It's not like I got rid of it entirely. Put it in water. It rooted so fast. Again. I know my methods are usually throw it in pond, throw it in perlite, throw it in leca, and just blast it with light. If you're worried, just throw them into water and they will root. Look at these roots. I'm gonna put it into pond. I'm gonna throw on some cake dowels. So we'll start out with that. I also wanna look at, after this, I wanna look at those props and talk a little bit more in detail about what I do with my Hoya props that are in pond, because I did get a lot of DMs and comments that asked me, oh, so I didn't realize that you put the water level so high. When do you stop doing that? How do you know when roots have grown? Like all those questions. So I'll talk about that later and I'll show you some plants that I did that to, and then fingers crossed if they've, I'll show you if they've rooted or not. I just got a batch of these self-watering planters. Okay, and recently when I've bought like this specific self-watering pot, I've had good ones, but like for example, this one, the pot is like not fitting properly in the Cash Pro. It's still like doing an okay job, but this is why in the beginning I never recommended these. Again, I only buy these from Amazon because they're cheap, and especially with all my plants, I can't keep buying, you know, expensive pots. This one isn't a good one, but you know what? It does the job. Ooh, I need cake dowels. I am gonna put cake dowels just so I can put a trellis in the future without repotting the plant. However, I know how big and fast this plant grows, so there is a chance that I might just repot it all together into a bigger pot. Then we'll add the cuttings. So we'll look at them. So some have more roots than others, but at this point I'm totally comfortable. The only reason really, again, that I put them in water is because I didn't have room. And this leaf over here only has a few, I don't know if y'all can see, but not a lot, and that's okay. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna try to gently separate these. Oh, okay, that one's coming out. Beautiful roots, look at that. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention, the Patchawaralai, when it grew, that was one plant and it just kept branching. This is the second one here. Look at those roots. And so I'm actually scared because there's 5 in here. I really don't know how this is gonna grow, but we're just gonna see. And I mean, I guess there's always a chance also that not all of these are going to survive. Oh my God, this one, the one that's not rooted, is having a hard time trying to fit in. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's hard. This Hoya, I really do have a love-hate relationship with it. It blooms so much. They're beautiful. The smell is actually okay. Like there is a scent. Again, I say they smell like gin, and no one has had the same opinions, so I'm alone when it comes to that. But the thing is, like, they're so messy. They drip so much. It's hard to manage when like you have blooms just blooming all the time, and so that's another reason why I cut her down. It's similar but not the same as the Thomsonii that I gave to a friend. It would bloom so much, and those blooms, the scent was too strong. Way too strong. Again, beautiful flowers, but it's just like could not handle that. Okay, so here it is. So now that they have roots, I'm just gonna fill to the maximum. When the indicator here says maximum, it means that the reservoir is just at the top of the leg. So when I say that, it just means when you fill up the reservoir, the level is just up to here. And so that's why I often overfill all the time when they're in these pots when I have unrooted Hoyas, just to make sure that it stays wet. Okay, I'm gonna add water later and then just throw her under a grow light. So, okay, now I'm gonna show you. These are props from 2 weeks ago, approximately. So the Hoya Michele, over here, there's 3. So I'm just showing this as kind of an update, like showing you how, oh, I just spilled a ton of water. I'm just gonna show you how the cuttings have rooted with my strategy. I first kind of like touched the leaves. They actually do feel pretty hydrated. I think a week ago, they didn't feel that way. So I'm predicting that they all have roots. Oh my God, oh my God, look at the bed sheet. Oh yeah, I have to put this bed sheet because like my boyfriend gets so mad. Thank God it's on. If I get anything on his comforter, gosh, okay, I need a towel, I need a towel, hold on. But okay, I'm gonna pull them out one by one. I know there's one with like a very short stem. Is it this one? Which one is it? Is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, yes! Okay, see, I knew it. 2-week update. Look at these. Oh, I'm always so worried about, you know, Hoyas with like super short stems, but look at that. Yay, and this is the one with the most splash. It's the one with half of the leaf that's splashy. How exciting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep doing this when it comes to my props, because I know with like a lot of YouTubers or even like on Instagram or TikTok, like they show you how to do something, but they never show after. And like for me, that kind of annoys me. Okay, now I'm just like, ugh. Amazing. Okay, second one is this one, and then look. So there are some roots over there. So that's amazing. And then number 3, okay. This one, okay, oh my God, this is the one. That's why I buried it so much. This is the one that doesn't even have a stem. Well, it does, obviously, but look at how tiny this stem is. Look at those 2 roots. Are you kidding? I am so happy. Okay, amazing, amazing, amazing. I didn't show, but I felt the stems on both the ones over there, and now I'm feeling this one. It is fine, no rot or anything. Currently, because I knew, like, I always try to remember how long the stems are. So like with the 3 of these, they're very short. I think still, even though I do see roots, I am going to fill it to the top. So where it's at now, you can see, but the water is like pretty high. It's still to the top of the pond, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Like, look, I'm just like trying to dig a hole. I feel like I'm a child. I'm trying to dig a hole to put the cuttings back in, and you could see the water over there. Oh my God, I feel like this is like building a sandcastle, and then the tide comes in and just like ruins everything. Okay, let me put the one that has the shortest one back. And I do want to stress this again, and I feel like I'm going to stress this every single video where I do this method. You need to blast it with light, and that's intensity. So very, very high light conditions under a grow light. I always do 2,000 foot candles to 3,000 foot candles, specifically with Hoyas. And number 2, duration of how long the grow lights are on. So mine are on for 14 hours. I'm not sure if, like, you know, you can do less. I always have done 14 hours. It's worked for me, so I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. See, these are actually, even though it's a little bit of a pain to put them back, these ones are a bit easier than, for example, the Serpens over here, which is gonna be a pain. I think I'm only gonna show a few when it comes to the Serpens. So yeah, that's that. And then, oh gosh, I don't even know how I'm gonna put this one back. Hope I'm not disrupting anything. So I'm just gonna put this back under the grow light, and then we'll move on to the Serpents. So I'm like nervous, and superficially, like, I think there may have been one root that I saw, but you know what? In between, I have been feeling the leaves. The leaves have felt amazing and hydrated, so I'm not worried. Usually at this point I would see like dying leaves at the 2-week mark if they're not rooted. And also, even though you feel a leaf and it feels like dehydrated, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not rooted. I know that's a telling sign, but okay, I'm just gonna pull one out. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is one of the top cuttings. The top cutting here. Look at these roots. amazing. And again, gosh, I'm not gonna be able to put this back. Okay, one fell out. See this? Okay, maybe I'll just show you these two. This one fell out. It's the shortest stem. It only has these two cute leaves over here. Look how they rooted right close to the node there. Do you see that? Super close to the node. I don't know how I'm gonna put these back. How am I gonna put you back? Every time I like try to dig the hole. Okay. My finger's in the hole. Oh, that sounds so weird. Okay. Whoops, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, that's good actually. Let's put that there. Put that there. And then maybe put that one next to it. Yay. Okay, yeah, I honestly don't want to disturb it. And because the stems are short, similar to the Michele, I'm still, even though they have roots, I'm gonna keep the level really high. And then we'll move on to the heuschkeliana. I know I repotted it. Did I repot it? I have no idea what I did. Yeah, I repotted it in this pot. I'm gonna cut the longer tendrils here because I don't necessarily like how they look. Now that there's new growth, and look how cute. Look at the cute pink new growths. And so since there's new growth now, and I want to encourage even more branching, I'm just gonna cut the long vines and then make a new heuschkeliana. Okay, don't mind me, y'all. I think because I filmed earlier today, my back is hurting. So just give me a moment. I'm just gonna stretch a little bit. I'm using the same planters even though this batch is not fitting okay. And I'm really excited. This brings me back because for those that weren't here 2 years ago, I think, when I first bought this plant, she was like the littlest thing. I'm gonna put pictures because she was actually so tiny. I think that's around the same time I started using this method where I have, you know, short stemmed cuttings of Hoyas, popped them in, and it worked. It rooted, it was all good. And so yeah, so I'm super excited for the beginnings of these ones. I'm so excited. Okay, you look a little naked. Make a chop here, sorry. Okay, and then, I don't know, I don't really like how this is growing. I'm just gonna cut over here, sorry. Okay, yeah, another thing I wanna say, because I know this method works for me. It might not be what you prefer when it comes to propagating and growing plants. This is just a method that works for me, and it's worked time and time again. And I haven't like really changed anything from like 2 years ago. There was a vine here. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Cutting right over here. Whoops, sorry. Okay, and then we're just gonna continue. Ah, this is so exciting. I love this plant. Yeah, this one's older growth. So where should I cut? Maybe over here. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Then I think there's only one more. I think this is the vine. Yeah, let's cut you. You look a little funny. So cut you right here. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited. Do I cut this one? You look kind of new. Maybe not. Do you know what? I'll cut it. I mean, I'm kind of obsessed. Look, I don't know. It looks so cute. It's like a bush. I don't know. And like the new growths that are red. Ooh. I'm just cutting the rest of the vine just so there's like a leaf or two. I do, or at least I've heard that this plant is like super temperamental. Is that still a thing that people believe in? I've generally had good experiences. I don't want to say this is the easiest Hoya. I don't think I would recommend this Hoya to anyone if you're a beginner. This is gonna look so funny because like it's gonna look like what the mother plant looked like before. See, these stems are so short. Gosh, I don't even know. I'm trying to push the cutting. Every time I do this happened last week. Every time we try to push, they like come out. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. I don't know. There's some that are just like at the surface. And that's why like if the stems are so short, like that's why it's so important to put the water level so high. And I guess I'll demonstrate with this one how high I'm gonna put it. Okay, do you see? I don't know what y'all can see. They're basically propagating water. And then since you have the pond there, then they latch onto the pond. I don't know, man. Oh, we'll just see what happens with that. So again, 2,000 to 3,000 foot candles. And okay, I'm just gonna pause because someone did ask me for an update with the Hoyas that I was gifted from Eloise, Plants of Whole Mind. So I put out a video where I did an unboxing, but that's when I also put them in pond. So I guess I'll show you how they're doing. They're doing great. So, oh my god, okay, almost killed this one. Australis, outer variegated. He's pushing out new leaves. Look at that. So yeah, perfectly fine. Look at her still under the grow light, but for example, I am now keeping the water level a little low. You can see that I think she's midway right now, kind of there. Oh my god, the Fitchii. It's starting to take off. So when I got her, she had just these 2 leaves over here, and now we have a bunch over here, 2 over here, 1 and 2, and then here. I'm just waiting for the tendril to get a bit longer so I can attach it, but the Fitchii is doing so well. Okay, put you back. Okay, and the Hellwigiana, I think that's how you say it, had these 2 leaves. Sun stressed, pushed out this one. Like, I can already tell these are going to be fast because like this leaf isn't even hardened off yet, even though it's on the same stem. And then now there's these 2 additional ones that are next, and then you can see there's going to be more. So the tendril got long enough where I can put the clip. So she is doing well as well. And again, I use the method with all 3 of these, so yay. Oh my god, I didn't show you the Hoya blooms. Okay, I think there's only 3. Okay, let me just walk around with you. Wow. Okay, Lobbii Black up there. Y'all have seen her recently. She was in my favorites video. There are 10 places where she's blooming. And this is my Hanhiae pink right under this grow light. I think there's only one, surprisingly, that's in bloom, and oh gosh. Ooh, okay, oh, she's at the end. Oh my god, where's the, okay, there. She's at the end. They're already falling, but the Hanhiae pink flowers over here. Whoopsies, look at all these the dead ones. And okay, look at this. Okay, Krohniana Black. Oh. Okay, so remember I put this on the clear trellis I got from Nursery Tropicals. I think there's 3, 4 actually. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Look how cute. Okay, that's 1. We pan this way. We got a second one here. So cute. I'm going down. There's another one. Look at all of these. Seriously, number 3 over here, and then I think there's one at the back here. Are there 5 places? Jeez, okay. Right over here. And then this one looks, oh, there's 6, oh my god. Okay, kind of. This one is like, kind of there, kind of not. But this one looks so pretty. Look at this one. So cute, wow. This one's the prettiest. Ooh. Krohniana doing her thing, look at this. And again, it looks so good on the clear trellis. Oh. Also, I'm living for this new growth that's like super black. It tends to fade through time to a green, and you can see the difference. Like, this is really black compared to the other leaves. Okay, I guess the update on one of my Snow Queen propagations. So I'm a little puzzled, but like I said, I'm gonna wait till there's more growth. Hoya Latifolia Snow Queen. There are 3 propagations in here. So this cutting has these 2 leaves. Do you see how these 2 leaves have like amazing splash? So from one side of this cutting, it pushed out a new growth, and oh, I just broke the leaf. Oops. This is on that same plant. It is just 2 green leaves, and they're healthy. They look amazing. I mean, beautiful Latifolia leaves, but you know, I thought it was gonna be splashy. And like sometimes you don't know. And you're not really there in the know to see where like, you know, the splashy genetics are. So I find this interesting. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna see how the leaves moving forward look on this specific plant. The other 2 plants in here haven't pushed out any growth. So we'll see. Still super beautiful. Oh my god, the pone is dropping. Okay, I think the last thing I'm gonna do, I keep forgetting the name. So remember last week's video, I was going to repot this because this is the last Hoya that's in that pond substitute with the bark. Oh, I'm like, the peduncle is now starting to like wake up and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna disturb it. Look at that. She's like ready. So these flowers, Future Kevin put in a picture. They're beautiful. They're really, really beautiful. They're fuzzy and like the star or like the center. I'm like not using real terminology. The star in the flower. It's like kind of like purple, I think, if I recall correctly. I want it to bloom again, but I really need to repot this and maybe chop off some leaves. And then I'm gonna put it in actual pond. How do we feel? I think that's a good plan. My back. Guys, my back hurts. Oh my god, I kind of want to like lie down. Can you imagine if I'm just... Should I just do that? Are you guys gonna hate me if I do that? Like, I'm not even kidding. Oh, or I could just like, can I just sleep like this? Okay, let's just do... Let's do this. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the same pot, add some pond. Oh, I need to put the trellis first. I'm curious to see what it's gonna look like on this. I guess it's a more narrow trellis. Well, I'm just gonna take the clips off the Hoya and try to see what we're dealing with here. And I'm just cutting off the dead tendrils. There's just a few. This one's dead also. Oh, the tendrils keep hitting me. I don't know if it's gonna be clear if you zoom in, but Future Kevin zoom in. Look at this ball of roots. So the roots aren't terrible. Like there are definitely dead ones, but like it's not bad. I'm just taking the bark and the zeolite off just to assess further. Actually, they're like pretty good. I think like the root system was bigger before. I do remember it going into the reservoir. Yeah, it's not bad actually. Okay. Am I just gonna leave it like this? It's just, I remember with this plant, I just kept wrapping the tendril around and around and around. So now it's like so tangled. Should I just leave it? I feel bad because now the peduncle is like so low. Maybe I'll just like pull the one with the peduncle up. Ooh, it's not working. Ooh, I'm breaking it. I don't like it. Okay. This looks hilarious. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna do it like this because when more tendrils start growing, then I'll just wrap it around here. Oh, my back. You know when you're trying to stretch your back and you just kind of like, oh, did you hear that? You just have to like move. Find the stretch that like works. I feel like I'm losing y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the Hoyas. I'm just putting pot. Okay, and then I'm just going to put, I think it's the only new tendril. I'm just clipping it onto the trellis here. So cute. Oh my gosh. I'm going to cut some leaves. So there are some leaves that are lower in the plant. Just because I know the root system is like so small, you know, during this moment of shock for the plant, I just want to make sure. Wow, this looks hilarious. Okay. She's not following the trellis, but like I said, the tendril over there, she still looks good. I'm gonna fill the water just to the maximum of the indicators, so just hitting the top of the legs here. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Wow, my back, it hurts so much. I'm probably gonna lie down. after this. I do want to thank y'all again. You know, I am getting new subscribers with these Hoya videos, so I want to say hi to everyone who's new here that loves Hoyas. I also love Hoyas, obviously. And yeah, you know what? Surprisingly, these Hoya videos are doing better than I expected, which is great. It's what I wanted, and because I'm seeing it do better and I'm getting a bigger following. I don't know, it's just such a relief because I've said this before. I have so many Hoyas. They take over my collection. I love propagating them and just seeing how they root, grow, seeing the flowers. And so yeah, thank you for being here again. I know I haven't really replied to any comments. I'm so sorry. It's been chaotic. It's actually Saturday today and the week at work was just, I'm so tired. It's weird. I'm tired from that, but I have this weird energy when it comes to, I'm still creating videos and content. I think I'm just like in a better mood in general and better mindset. And so anyhow, what was the point of that? What was I was gonna say something after. Huh. Oh yeah, the comments. Oh yeah. I do read all the comments, so thank you again for leaving comments. And I do appreciate all the love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, if you made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!